You know that they do this every few months or so. Most of the time, they have a pretty bad blowout, which is really bad. You've got like 10 people here waiting on you, the king, you know what I mean. I get it, you're right. Now, listen to what you're saying. Listen, you're talking about how I make decisions about you. Okay, so why can't we work together? When American Choppers started airing in 2003, it set a new trend and structure for reality TV shows. One reason the show was so popular was that it had a unique style that mixed human connections with drama at work. All the action in the show happened at Orange County Choppers, a shop in southern New York that makes personalized motorcycles. People stayed interested in the show because of the acting and drama between cast members like Teutul Sr., his son Paul Jr., Rick Petko, Vinny DiMartino, and Mikey Teutul. My best, You're Freaking Crazy, and Stop, Play. Since American Choppers has ended, where are these actors in the year 2023? This is the movie that was first made in 2002. I still have it, so that was where it all began. Now that we know where Sr. is, where is Jr.? Teutul Jr. had a hard time with his father while American Choppers was running. After he was fired from Orange County Choppers, which he co-owned at the time, he left to start his own company, Paul Jr. Designs. But he couldn't work for another company for a year first. One would think that Jr. was done with Sr., but when Sr. tried to force Jr. to sell him his 20% part of the company, they were at odds again. Sr. had to drop the case and make up for what he had done. Even though the Sr. title really wanted to let go of Jr., he couldn't because it would have broken the deal with Discovery Channel and caused the show to be canceled. They couldn't get away from each other, so they both had to be in a spin-off show called American Choppers, Sr. vs. Jr. In 2012, that spin-off came to an end. Jr. went back to work at Paul Jr. Designs, but since then he has been doing his own thing. He made plans for a dog park in Montgomery, New York, and worked for big companies like Blizzard Entertainment and Paramount. He also has his own show, has been married to Rachel Baster since 2010, and they have a son named Hudson. Jr. is doing much better than his father. His projected net worth is $2 million. Vincent DiMartino, who goes by the nickname Vinny, joined Orange County Choppers because he was friends with Jr. in high school. Even though Sr. and Jr. fought about everything, which made for great TV, work still had to be done at OCC, and it was up to cast members like Vinny to get it done. He joined OCC in 2002, but he left in 2007 because he was bored at work and wanted to learn more. After he left, Vinny opened his own shop called V-Force Customs, but it didn't last long. As soon as he left OCC, he ran into trouble. The 2008 financial crisis hit him hard, and he had to adjust to the new economic facts. Motorcycle sales went down, and people had less money to spend on custom-built modifications. Vinny changed the way his business works to include regular car maintenance so that he could make more consistent money. Before Vinny gave up running V-Force, he did so for 5 years. Got up and went to work at Paul Jr. Designs for Paul Jr. Some people say that Vinny didn't work with Paul Jr. because he couldn't run his business, but because he wanted to work with Jr. Vinny is married, and he and his wife have 3 kids. Vinny is thought to be worth about $3 million right now. Rick Petko started working for Orange County Choppers in 2003, but he wasn't hired at first to be on the TV show. When the makers of the Discovery Channel show saw how good he was at working with metal, they decided to put him in the show. Rick left OCC in 2012. He didn't find work in the motorcycle business right away, but he kept working with his hands. He got a job at a brewery and saved up enough money to open his own shop, RPD & Co., where he designs and makes metal art and bikes. Rick married Brittany Cockerham in 2012, and they now have 2 children. Rick is thought to be worth about $1.5 million right now. The TV show American Choppers ran for 10 years. It will no longer be on the air, but the cast drama and motorbikes will always be remembered. No matter if the relationships were real or made up for the show, we can't deny what Orange County Choppers did for the motorcycle business. Even though the show is over, people will always remember it. I hope that this summary helped. Feel free to ask if you have any more questions.